Hello, it's Uncommon Fossil here, and I've been playing the Pokemon TCG Live Beta for about a week and a half now, and I figure it's time to share a few thoughts on the economy within Live. The first recommendation I'm going to make is do not migrate your account when you log into Pokemon TCG Live for the first time. There's no going back once you do it. You can't play PTCGO ever again. And at this point, Live is working okay, I gotta say, but I'm still not certain that it's going to continue to work well. Having the option to switch back to PTCGO is a useful option to keep for now. So the overview, the economy, very simple. There's three currencies. Well, I don't know if simple is the right term, but what you have is you have coins, which you accumulate. They're just used for cosmetic items for your avatar and deck boxes and such. Nothing to get cards, upgrading decks in terms of playability. They do not help with that. So therefore, to me, I would say feel free to spend your coins on whatever you want. It won't hurt your ability to build decks. Next, we have crystals. They're a very important currency. You use those to get the premium battle pass, which is something you'll want to do, and then you buy packs and bundles in the online store. That's the currency for buying things in game directly. And then finally, there are credits. These are what you will use to craft cards with the dusting system, so they're important also. So going back to, so those are the three currencies. Now in terms of how you earn the currencies, I'll click over to the Battle Pass tab. You get them through completing the daily quests, and you want to take a look every day and see what your daily quests are. You have to click on this Battle Pass tab or button, as far as I can tell, to get it. The daily quests have been pretty easy thus far, but you need to know what they are, because sometimes it's like retreat for Pokemon. In a lot of decks, I'm not retreating Pokemon, so I need to then possibly change up my deck to complete a quest. But you can see they're pretty easy. Attach 3 energy to your Pokemon. Very simple to do. Knock out 2 Pokemon, 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Again, very easy. So this daily quest and moving up the tiers on the ladder on the Battle Pass, that is how you get the currencies, coins, and crystals. Credits you get through the dusting system, where when you obtain either as a reward or through purchasing a pack, cards that you have more than you can put in a deck, more than 4 copies for most cards, then you get credit for that, whether you can use to craft new cards. You also get these credits through some of the rewards on the Battle Pass. You'll want to get the Premium Battle Pass as soon as you can. Now, don't worry about the delay if it takes you a few days, because as soon as you start out with the basic Battle Pass already, and let's say you've got unlocked Tier 4, when you get your 600 credits, crystals, I'm pretty sure it's 600 crystals to unlock the Premium Battle Pass. You unlock the Premium Battle Pass, you'll automatically unlock up to Tier 4, whatever tier you unlock the basic Battle Pass. The Premium Battle Pass progresses to that same level. But it's well worth the 600 credits from what I can tell. With the basic one, you get a very beginner Lugia V-Star deck. 2/2 Lugia V-Star, not enough, but as you then work up the tiers, once you get it to like Tier 8, you've kind of have a pretty playable Lugia V-Star deck. And the Premium Battle Pass gets you Regidrago V-Star, which is good. Again, you don't really start off with quite what you need, a 2/2 line of Regidrago V-Star, but as you work up the tiers, somewhere to like Tier 9 or 10, you'll get the bulk of the cards that you want for that. What you're going to want to do is play the ranked ladder. You have the choice of casual versus ranked. Jump in to the ranked. I tried casual a couple times at first. There's really no reason to play casual. The ranked is fine, and you do get more rewards with it. The free starter decks, you get 8 decent decks automatically when you start off with even a brand new account, and they're decent. And playing those starter decks for the first several days until you can craft something better is perfectly fine. You will get wins, complete daily quests, move up the battle pass tiers with these starter decks. It's not a problem at all. Don't worry about trying to craft a bunch of cards immediately. I put together a video the other day about an upgraded Blissey V deck. You can certainly do that, but you really probably, in terms of efficiency in the economy, don't craft the cards for that deck. Just play with the basic decks that you start with, and then once you get the Lugia deck to about tier 8 unlocked, start putting that deck together. You also should have enough credits to craft a few cards to make the deck very good. I will put together a video on my Lugia deck shortly, and so you can see what that is. That's probably, to me, the first deck that you want to use your credits to craft some cards for at that point. So that's the basics within Live. That's the economy. That's what you need to know getting started. And then don't forget, though, your PTCGO account, right? Log in daily, because you do get coins, packs, and event tickets, right? Use up those coins, use up those event tickets, get to your 125 packs to get the maximum credits when you do migrate your account, and trade away excess cards. For most things, it's when you have more than 4. Obviously, it depends on the card. If you can only have 1 of a deck, or if it's a basic energy, it's more than 4 that you can move over. Eventually, you might want to trade away cards you have in Live. And that's a tricky question. I wouldn't worry about it yet, but it's something I'm keeping in mind. So, for instance, you get, say, 2 scoop-up nets to start out with. And I have a full playset of 4 scoop-up nets in my PTCGO account. So, assuming I have at least 2 tradable copies of that, trading those away, because right now scoop-up nets get you about 2 packs each of Silver Tempest packs, and that's quite nice. So at some point, I want to trade away excess cards that you have duplicates of in Live from your PTCGO account. The problem is, if you feel like you need to switch back to PTCGO, either because Live's not working, you want to test decks because you still have a lot, all the old cards are in PTCGO, or you want to do an online event, which is primarily in PTCGO still. Keep all those PTCGO cards that you need to make viable decks, but somewhere before you migrate your account, you're going to want to start to really go through your PTCGO account and get rid of cards that you have duplicates in Live. That's going to be a little complicated, and hopefully come up with a good way to do that. And the other thing to do in your PTCGO account is get celebrations cards. If you're paying attention to other content creators, they're all saying it. You can redeem codes for celebrations packs, but you can also redeem celebrations packs in the store so if you go to expansions in PTCGO, you can't buy the special sets, but here you can. So if I scroll down here, celebrations, there we go. You can redeem packs. I'm not sure. So you can buy it for credits, and either the 3 or the 6 collection gives you a discount. I think the 6 doesn't give you any discount beyond the 3-pack, though. So you're going to want to do that probably at some point, but don't start buying those celebration packs in Live until you've migrated your account. So get as many celebration cards in PTCGO, so when you migrate, you're in a good position to take advantage of the economy. So those are my initial thoughts with the Live economy. It seems reasonable. Now the downside to right now is everybody's being forced to play one of a couple decks. I think we're going to see a lot of Lugia V-Star mirror matches. It's going to get old, and that might stay the problem until either the Battle Pass rewards resets, which won't be till the next set comes out, or that it becomes closer to Live becoming the full release and everyone has to play it, and then so people will migrate their accounts. But at this point, most people, I don't think, most people are not migrating their accounts. They start with the free decks, and they're playing Lugia V-Star, and the downside is it leads to a lot of Lugia V-Star mirror matches. But things are going pretty well from my experience with Live. There's a few glitches, but it is a beta, and I think it's acceptable right now for a beta. Take care.